What you're looking at is the Fiesta Flambeau president, who has to be very happy with how things are going this evening. This is President Salvador Gutierrez, a member of the Flambeau since 1998. This is Sal's second year as Flambeau president. It's been a long 10 months of planning, but bottom line, to see so many people celebrating and continuing family traditions, amazing. That's what Sal has to say. He is a San Antonio native and professor at San Antonio College. And right now, this is the torch unit that we're seeing, one of the local Boy Scout units following through here along the parade route. They call these the torch units because they carry the torches that you see right there as they go down, and they are usually Boy Scout troops, Cub Scout troops locally here from San Antonio.
We're going to see a number of them throughout the night, these torch units.
Meanwhile, you can hear the Bainbridge High School out of Bainbridge, Georgia, established in 1924. They are the Bearcats under band director Pascal Ward. Let's listen in to the Bainbridge High School Marching Band, 235 members. They were in the New York Macy's Day Parade on 3 separate occasions. Let's listen in.
Jeff Roper talked to them in front of, actually, the director up in front of the Alamo this week before the parade. Let's hear what he had to say.
This is their first time in Flambeau, and we want to thank our visitors from Bainbridge High School in Bainbridge, Georgia, for joining us for this Fiesta Flambeau. And they obviously got the word because they have their instruments lit up as well as their band uniforms. I want to thank them very much for participating in this event.
They certainly got to the spirit.
Absolutely.
We have to say this is one of the most pleasant Fiesta Flambeaus in years, weather-wise. Blue skies, sun setting, absolutely pleasant out here. What would you say the temperature is, about maybe 80 degrees?
Yeah, it's definitely cooled off from the 90s that we had earlier, but this is beautiful right now. As I said, when the sun sets, you also just get a great picture of the parade with people lit up and all the different things going on. Right now, these are the military ambassadors in a couple of Humvees that you see here, appropriately lit up. Over 20 years they've been in Flambeau. The military ambassadors represent each branch of the armed forces, 1 male, 1 female service member on board.
The military ambassadors are selected by a board of officers and senior NCOs. It is a highly competitive process. Military ambassadors are sponsored by the San Antonio Military Civilian Club, and they are all lit up as well. They make that Humvee look bright and shiny.
Absolutely. And of course, we want to thank all of these military veterans for their service to our country as well as our community, because the military does so many great things in San Antonio and in South Texas. It wouldn't be the same city without them.
All right, our next up in the parade, El Rey Feo, the 67th, John Gary Herrera. Now, this is an organization that has been around for over 25 years in Flambeau. Since 1947, they have raised more than $4 million and awarded more than 3,000 students involved in a scholarship program. El Rey Feo, a year-round project. It doesn't just happen at Fiesta time. They're around all year long. Ambassadors and Fiesta royalty achieving their reign. Now they have to raise at least $200,000, and this guy is well on his way if he hasn't done it already.
Yeah, now by the way, John Gary Herrera, a San Antonio native, along with his wife Catherine, 4 daughters, proud to call SA their home. By the way, the Walkers, the Refeo Consejo, a membership-based organization that supports the fundraising efforts of the Refeo. Currently 125 members with 18 former Refeos. And there was a great shot from last night's basketball game of Refeo sitting there in his crown and in his entire uniform at the game, enjoying it. And he was sitting, I believe, behind the Clippers bench. He was enjoying it much more than the LA Clippers were last night.
No doubt about that. And you have to say something that, you know, next year he'll be in the Consejo group, and they continue to raise money.
Right, even once his reign is over, they continue to raise money. It's a lifetime
effort.
Absolutely.
It's a great organization.
Right now we are on to the Reina de la Feria de las Flores from San Antonio. LULAC Council number 2. La Reina de la Feria de las Flores, translated the Queen of the Festival of the Flowers. Established in 1929, Council 2 started the Fiesta Queens contest.
Now, the Queen, Gabrielle Hargrove, who obviously wants to make sure that her grandfather, whose birthday it is today, gets a good happy birthday from the crowd, showing off her shoes.
Oh, yeah, she's got it down.
Her grandfather actually was once the king. So this was a big deal for them today. She will reign alongside Refeo as they visit more than 50 schools, hospitals, and community centers during the first 2 weeks of April, and over 100 events during the whole 10 days that we're right smack dab in the middle of. And she's currently a junior at Johnson High School.
Right now, let's move on to another one of our visiting bands. We've seen one from Alabama, one from Georgia, this one from Mississippi, also seen one from Wisconsin. The Petal High School Band marched in President Obama's 2009 inaugural parade. Their band director is Mark Garneau. Their mascot, the Panthers, they have 160 members. Let's listen in to the Petal High School Marching Band from Petal, Mississippi. And, of course, they take a break right as we throw to them, as they do in live television. By the way, they are the 2013 Mississippi 6A State Marching Champions. Now they're playing again. Let's listen in.
Just this week, they've been to SeaWorld. They've been to Fiesta, Texas, or SeaWorld, and everywhere they could find a place to go in San Antonio. They've been there proud and loud. We're so happy to have them all the way from Petal, Mississippi.
And right now we have the Labeo Women's Association. Labeo consists of business and professional women who volunteer their time and resources to produce educational opportunities through scholarships in our community, through fundraising events during the year. By the way, the Reina Linda is Gladys Samaniego and her husband, Dr. Hector Samaniego. Their daughters, Nicole and Michelle. Other members and supporters include Debbie and Richard Ojeda, Sandy Sachs, Maria McFadden, Sandra Crystal, and Dr. Charles and Annie Gutierrez. The Labeo Women's Association, the second year in Flambeau.
What you're looking at right now, the Texas Heritage Riders aboard those gorgeous Palominos. This is the fourth year they've been in the Flambeau Parade. They were established in 2011. The mission of the Texas Heritage Riders is to promote Texas heritage and enrich people's lives through our horses, something I love to do, and give joy to children through riding, another mission that I absolutely give a thumbs up to. We're honored to present the flag in honor of our fallen San Antonio police officers at their annual memorial. That's what she has to say. This is one of the things that the Texas Heritage Riders did this year, and they are proud to be the San Antonio Military Veterans Day Parade participants every year as well. Even the Palomino is lit up.
Yeah. And now we're on to our next torch unit here, as we said, local Boy Scout groups that are going along here. And Girl Scouts, it looks like, as well.
And there's Pooper Scoopers on the way as well. Myra Arthur standing by on the parade route. Hi, Myra. What's you got going on over there?
And on that note, Ursula, we have some characters in the crowd. That's what I love about this parade. You get the regulars every year, the people who are Fiesta Flambeau diehards, and Gloria is one of them. Gloria, you have how much confetti?
I have about 10 pounds. I left a lot of it at home because I want to be, you know, I don't want to sympathize with these people because when it gets in your hair, it's bad.
Oh, I know. I appreciate it. Now, 10 pounds is a lot.
All right, obviously we're having some sort of technical problems there along the parade route. Myra Arthur getting a sense of the crowd and just...
You know, she was here last year, and she made a lot of friends, and I think it's really cool when in a crowd this big with hundreds of thousands of people in the crowd, you actually run across somebody that's a regular, and maybe they recognized you from last year.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Absolutely. I saw those heritage riders, and I have a question. Have you ever ridden in a parade before? Have you ever ridden in this parade?
I have not ridden in this parade. I hope to do it next year, at least one of the Fiesta parades with the San Antonio Polo Club. They actually have talked to us about doing it.
Yeah.
But I was in a parade once, and it was a blast on horseback.
Well, and the thing that struck me about the equestrian riders that were here, she took her duty of the flag to honor the fallen police officers very seriously. You could tell that. You could tell in her face that she was taking this whole thing seriously. It's a festive mood, a lot of things going on, but that's not what she was here for.
Right.
And so it was interesting to me to see that on her face.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to move on to our next float here. This is a
beautiful float.
This is one of the first animated floats we've had so far in the parade. Again, we're dealing with a theme here of television, but what we have here is a merry-go-round. It looks as though we've got a queen on board. This is, I believe, the 2015 Miss Hidalgo Borderfest and the Borderfest King and mascot Pepper on board this huge float.
Yeah, it's a beautiful float for Borderfest from Hidalgo, the largest heritage and cultural music festival in South Texas. The Borderfest, an amazing event scheduled in March of each year, held in Hidalgo, Texas, hosting 2 parades and major concerts. And the bridge between our 2 countries, I believe, is what that signifies as she is riding along. Beautiful float. Very well put together.
Absolutely stunning lady as well.
Yeah, that's the Hidalgo-Reynosa Bridge right there, celebrating our culture appropriately for Borderfest.
Very pretty. And Adam Caskey's standing by along the parade route, making new friends, no doubt, giving out Adam Caskey pins. What you got going on, Adam?
All right, obviously we're having some technical problems with Adam. I don't know. We can't hear you, but yeah. That basically everything you need to see right there. Adam throwing out confetti, maybe doing his best Rip Torn.
You know, he's having more fun. This is his first Fiesta. He's gone to just about every event out there. He's had the Cascarone, and then he's Cascaroned other people.
Yes.
He's far too much into the spirit, if you ask me. Let's try him now and see if he's got his audio working. Adam, can you hear us now?
I can hear you guys.
Okay, there we go.
We can hear you too.
Good,
now
good,
we
good.
can hear
Hey,
you.
Viva Fiesta!
Viva Fiesta!
We've been having fun with the confetti. I learned a good new trick. Always carry a little in your back pocket. That way you can get into the game and always have fun. Let's hear it for Flambeau! We've been giving out a lot of medals. All these kids have our medals. A lot of medals being given out. You just get swarmed when you start passing them out, of course. So what's your favorite part of the parade?
What?
What's your favorite part of the parade?
Spurs!
Spurs! What's your favorite part?
The community.
The community.
The community. It's great. It's a great parade to be at. It's at night. You have a great time. Family, friends. Enjoy.
And confetti! Viva Fiesta!
I love Fiesta!
All right, we're going to go meet some other people coming up later, and we're going to see more bands coming down right now.
All right. Thank you, Adam. And as a matter of fact, we have some visitors. We've talked about visitors that we had from the southeastern part of the United States. These are visitors from Saltillo, Mexico. The Instituto Ignacio Zaragoza. Their 3rd time in Flambeau. They are wearing their traditional uniforms. They are a highly regarded vocational school. Let's listen in. The crowd certainly giving them a warm welcome.
I remember them from last year. Very impressive.
And I believe what we have here is, I'm going to guess this is the McAllen Holiday Parade from McAllen, Texas. No, it's not. Okay, it is the McAllen Holiday Parade from McAllen, Texas. McAllen's newest, brightest night parade celebrating the holidays under the direction of Joe Vera. As the city of McAllen continues to grow, the city partnering with sponsors to help bring major events to the community. This is a float from the McAllen Holiday Parade.
You've got the folkloreo dancers there.
Beautiful traditional Mexican outfits there. McAllen Holiday Parade, as you said, flamenco dancers, appropriately lit up for the night parade.
Beautiful ladies. Got some cheer squads there.
Yeah. Cheer squads coming along the way as well.
Next up, the Texas State University Band. This is the first time they've been in Flambeau, and they're here to play. Let's listen to them. Again, the Texas State University Band, we're so glad to have them here. They're
Absolutely.
just over in San Marcos. I'm so glad to have they joined us this year.
The pride of the hill country, and I can't, like you said, I can't believe this is their first time in Flambeau. They sounded great.
They did, and I thought it was great. They had great television presence. A couple of them were waving right at the camera as they went by. Well done. Well played, Texas State University.
Texas State, of course, out of San Marcos, under band director Dr. Kyle Glazer. Very glad to see them here. And they're getting a good reaction from this crowd as well.